What up, YouTube? It is your boy, All About The Sneakerz, back with another unboxing and review video for you guys. Now today, as you can tell from the thumbnail as well as the title of the video, that is correct, guys. We're unboxing the Air Jordan 3 Cement Gray. Alright, now was the sneaker on my radar prior to release? Yes it was. I was really feeling this sneaker pre-release. I was feeling it release day and post-release. I love the sneaker. Now, there is a lot of controversy about this sneaker. There's a lot of people saying, hey man, this one was unnecessary. We didn't ask for this. We didn't need this. It's kind of a filler that they're just throwing in. And hey, some of that stuff I do agree with. Maybe it is a filler between what people would consider heat, a lot of OG pairs or hype pairs. But over here on the channel, you know the model. Cop what you like, forget the hype. Hey man, that's how we rock, and that's what your boy did on this pair. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I did try to resist and make a smarter purchase because these sneakers are sitting heavily. As a lot of people predicted, I predicted as well, but I didn't think it'd be this heavy. So typically when a sneaker is sitting, yeah, you can't get a discount usually down the line, maybe even on release day in some cases. And I'm talking 15, 20, 25, 30% off in no time. That's probably what's gonna happen to this pair, but I really did want this sneaker. I was looking forward to the release, so I picked it up on release day. Yes, I did use a discount, so I was able to get my pair a little bit under retail, not for much, but also wanted to bring this unboxing and review to you guys. So hey, being a sneaker YouTuber, sometimes you really just gotta bite the bullet and get the product. So that's what I did, and I'm glad to present this to you guys. So I appreciate you rocking with your boy on this one. Now, if these do happen to go on sale, I will likely pick up another pair because I like them that much. I would like to double up on this pair. This pair really resembles some OG pairs, specifically one that we recently got. However, that still didn't deter me from grabbing this one. Clean sneaker. However, if you're new to the channel or if you're not, make sure you smash that like, subscribe, and share button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on future release videos. Comment below, let me know if you guys went after this one or not. As you can see here on SNKRS app, it is still a price right there that you can click on, $200, and this is what it shows, all sizes available currently, and this is day 2 after the release, and that is very similar to how it looks on all retail sites. There's a few with sizes missing, but hey man, this one is heavily available. So if you like it, you can go pick it up, or you can wait for that deal. I'm pretty sure it's happening, maybe outlet bound, we will see. But enough rambling, guys. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, now I was able to pick my pair up from Foot Locker. Big ups to Foot Locker for the W on this one. I also had pairs reserved at other retailers. Again, can't pick up all of these pairs. Bad timing for me, end of the year, have a lot of holidays, birthdays, things like that, and I really try to reserve my funds for special events. However, as you can see here, guys, we have the box. We have that 3rd quarter box here where we have the elephant print on one side, gray on the other side, and we get the same thing here on the lid with a red Jumpman smack dab in the center. Nice presentation on the box. I mean, we see this now, it's kind of standard, but I do like that the color really matches the sneaker, even the elephant print having a darker appearance to it. And on one side of the box, we have our size sticker. And the size sticker reads Air Jordan 3 Retro. The colorway is Summit White Fire Red. This is a men's US size 10, personal size for me in the Air Jordan, and the suggested retail price is $200 US. Now again, I really don't know the controversy behind this sneaker, why so many people are downing it, but I can see $200 being a bit steep, especially now that a lot of people are selective. A lot of the resellers are kind of out of the game, at least the pop-up ones during the pandemic, and now people know, hey man, these sneakers really may not be worth $200, especially when you could get them for $150, $140, maybe even $120 at some point, and Nike still makes a profit. So yeah man, I'm not happy. $200, that's pretty steep, but hey, if I want the sneaker on release day, gotta do what I gotta do. And unfortunately, I don't know anyone with a swoosh account, but if any of you guys have the hookup or you got a swoosh account, holla at your boy, hit me up in the comments or something, man, that will come in handy. I'm just keeping it real. However, let's see what we have under the lid. All right, guys, flipping the lid up on this one, as you can see, we just get white underneath, nothing special. It does look like we have a lot number on the inner sidewall. And let me get my receipt out the way. Taking a look at the tissue paper, we get that standard elephant print tissue paper. This one also comes double layered with that white paper. And let's go ahead and get the shoe out. And there we have it, guys, the Air Jordan 3 cement gray, a very, very clean sneaker, giving me OG vibes. So glad to have this one in the collection. This sneaker easily appears as if it could have released in 1988, just like the other pairs. It is just super neutral and just, I don't know, giving me real OG vibes. And that reminds me, I do want to read the sneaker story to you guys, so bear with me just a moment. And it goes, clean and supreme, the Air Jordan 3 returns in a fresh yet familiar colorway, hence familiar colorway. The Summit white leather upper comes with elephant print overlays and hits of cement gray and fire red. Complete with a padded collar and Nike air cushioning, MJ's third signature sneaker will get you where you're going in style and comfort. You may never fly like MJ, but when you try, at least you'll look fly. Hey, bars. So there you have it, a familiar colorway, cement gray, fire red, we all know familiarly well. And you also get white on the sneaker and some sail, giving it that age look. Hey, how can you go wrong with this? However, let's go ahead and go over it in depth here, starting with the outsole. As you can see, we do get cement gray all over the outsole. We get a little bit of white here on our midsole, and we get sail here on the rear part of the midsole. Inside of our air bubble, as you can see, we get sail as well. Going up to this piece of the midsole, we do get that cement gray. Seems like this is a piece that not everybody is feeling, but this makes the shoe. This is the cement gray on the sneaker. Now, I know some people are not fond of the color blocking when it comes to that portion of the midsole. If you look at the white cement reimagined, you will see that it stops back at this piece. Where this little slant here takes place, this piece is white or sail. So some people don't like when it extends all the way to this piece, and I think that may be something that has deterred some people. Heck, I don't know. Everyone has their own cup of tea. I like all of these type of color blockings. Doesn't really matter to me as long as the sneaker is fire. However, on up to the upper here, we do get some white leather, kind of grain leather here going around our mud guard. And on up to the top of the upper, we get more of that tumbled leather, which is a lot more tumbled in this area here. That extends all the way around to our toe box. But we can't forget the elephant in the room, and that is the elephant print, guys. This is a dark gray elephant print. Where it is debossed at, you do see it looks a lot darker, sort of like black, maybe even anthracite, and you can see we have that here in the rear as well. And we also get it in this area up by the eyelets. Now, at first I thought that was sort of like hard leather, maybe grain leather, but it's actually more of a suede feel to it, just like we would feel on any other traditional elephant print. I think it looks really nice like that, just giving me a smoked out vibe. However, we do get white eyelets here. We get more cement gray here on this eyelet, and we also get cement gray on these little ring eyelets as well. Nice contrast of the eyelets. I dig it a lot. And I'll go ahead and point out the sock liner here. We do get sort of an anthracite color sock liner that really matches well with the elephant print. And we don't want to miss this piece here on the collar. We do get some perforation, very dope in my opinion. But other than that, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for the lateral side of the shoe. Moving along. And onto the medial side of the sneaker, we do get a very similar look as we got on the lateral side. However, here on the midsole, as you can see, this gray area does stop at that little slant, and then we get more sail here. And this is kind of what I was saying on the color blocking. Sometimes this is on the lateral side of the sneaker the same way, and some people are fond of that color blocking. Now, I also know some people are getting real tired of sail on sneakers. For me, I still like it. Personally, I'm a collector. I keep a lot of stuff on ice, ES, dead stock, whatever you want to call it. And a lot of this stuff is going to yellow anyway. I know that. I know the materials are going to break down. I'm going to look at some of the boxes. I'm not going to be happy a decade down the line. And so, hey, when they put sail on a sneaker, it just helps me have it age quicker instead of naturally it already looked that way. So when it does start aging in other areas, who cares? It's going to eventually look that way anyways. But for those of you who rock all of your kicks, maybe you don't like this. Maybe you want just white, just solid white. I don't know, but maybe that deterred people from getting this one as well. I can't put my finger around why this sneaker is sitting so heavy, but it is what it is. However, that pretty much wraps it up for the medial side of the shoe. Moving along. Taking a look at the shoe from the top down, as you can see, we do get that white on our midsole here, that dark anthracite like elephant print. And I'll show you in this angle, it's really small. It's like a low cut, very nice. And also from this angle, you can see the slant on the sneaker is really diagonal, giving it real OG like vibes. Probably even closer to the OG shape than the reimagined pair. And that one was really remastered to give it that OG vibe. They're trying to get back to the basics, but I feel like they did it really well on this pair. Like perfect. However, you can see we get that white grain leather here going around our toe cap. Again, very small spacing on this one here. White tumble leather on our toe box, lightly tumbled, but it is tumbled. You can see we do get the widow's peak here. And we also get another one here by the tongue. White perforated leather going up our tongue. White flat standard laces in place. And on up to the top of the tongue, we get that white grain leather with a red red stitch Jumpman. That is the fire red on the sneaker. There's more on the outsole, but very clean for the contrast. Digging it a lot. Just a hint of fire red scream Chicago Bulls. However, that pretty much wraps it up from the top view. Moving along. Taking a look at the rear of the sneakers, you can see we get that cement gray on our outsole, sail on our midsole, cement gray on the midsole as well. That dark anthracite like elephant print going up the back. And in the camera on our back tab, it appears to be white, but it is really more of an off-white sort of look. If you see this in person, it's almost giving me sail vibes, but it's not really sail like we get on our midsole. It's more of an off-white kind of aged look to that area. So again, if you're into that type of stuff, or if you collect like I do and just keep pairs DS, eventually that area is going to start yellowing anyway. So hey, for me, it's a go. However, we do get a black Jumpman logo as well as air underneath. Very clean for the rear. Nice contrast, digging it a lot. However, that pretty much wraps it up for the rear of the sneaker. Moving along. And onto the interior of the shoe. Tough to see inside of there. Again, we get that felt-like sock liner or cotton. Very, very nice and padded in that anthracite color. We also get a black insole with a fire red Jumpman painted on. We also have our size sticker on the insole, and we have our size tag on the back of the tongue and tissue paper stuffed inside. That pretty much wraps it up for the interior. Moving along. And last but not least, onto the outsole of the shoe. Again, we have that cement gray piece. We get a black out anthracite-like Jordan text logo, and that is on that sail center piece, which is very clean as that extends up from the bottom of the shoe to the midsole. Very, very dope in my opinion. Just that hint of black on the bottom. All of the colors that we have on the outsole are also on the upper, as you can see. That is a very dope way to make this outsole pop and stand out, even though no one is going to see it, but it gives me significant OG vibe. Digging it a lot. However, that pretty much wraps it up for the outsole of the shoe. Moving along. And once again, guys, you saw right here on All About the Sneakers, the Air Jordan 3 cement gray, a very, very clean sneaker in my opinion. Highly slept on. So glad to have this one in the collection. Now guys, comment below, let me know what you all think about seeing the shoe here on the channel in 4K. One thing I did want to point out about this sneaker is the quality. Now, when I showed the lot number on the inside of the box lid, there was also a little quality control stamp. I forgot to mention that, but typically that means that they're checking QC in the shoes. But one thing I can say is there are a lot of defective like pairs, so definitely hold off. No need to rush on this one. Wait for that sale price, and hopefully you can pick out a pair or whatever instead of just ordering online, getting what you get. Because when I saw these in store, there were some pairs that were already out sitting on the shelves, and I noticed some real bad quality control. I've also seen people cop pairs, posted them online, and there's some quality control issues, glue stains, definitely along the midsole and the upper where it connects, a lot of issues there. I've also seen a lot where the stitching here, it goes along this leather, and the elephant print stitching is like way over here, like I mean way over here, like $200. Like, what are we doing? Y'all gotta QC these shoes better. I'm just putting it out there for the people. Again, I wouldn't rush, and if you do rush and you really want these, just make sure you check your pairs before you leave out the store. You get them online. Think about these after seeing them here on the channel. Are you going after these or not? Did you already cop them? If so, big ups to you. But I do appreciate you guys tuning in and rocking with your boy as always. As you know, I rock with you guys 1000%. However, that is all I have for you guys today on this episode. Until the next episode, keep keeping it all about the sneakers. Once again, it is your boy, All About the Sneakers, signing off. Until the next episode, I will catch you guys later. Salute, I'm out.